Hello, everybody, and welcome to another office video. You're probably wondering, why are you back in the office? You had a great day of weather yesterday. You could have gone out and made some photos, and here's why. I just didn't feel like it. There you go. Having said that, let me unpack that just a little bit. I'm a big advocate of not waiting for inspiration to go out and create anything, especially photos. So even though I wasn't feeling inspired, I also wasn't feeling like I would be productive. And by productive, I don't necessarily mean coming away with photos I'm really excited about, but productive in the sense of enjoying the day, feeling like I learned something, feeling like I came away with a new experience. I didn't think that was going to happen. So I've learned myself well enough to pay attention to those things. So I highly recommend you pay attention to yourself, but also at the same time, nudge yourself a little bit when you need it. And if you're not sure, send me an email and I'll see if you need a nudge or a rest. Anyway, so instead, what I thought I would do today is share in this holiday season of giving 7 YouTube photography channels that I highly recommend to you. So in these 7 YouTube channels about photography, 4 of them are street photographers and 3 of them are not. 6 of them are male, 1 of them is female. Always interested to see female perspectives in photography. It's unfortunately underrepresented. So if you have any female photographers you recommend, I would love to know about them. Please leave that in the comments below, especially street photographers. That's the genre I'm most interested in. So would love to have some more resources around that. Thank you. All right, let's get into my list and some things I'm thinking about and why I like these different channels. So here we go. We're going to start with the first one, which is the newest one to me, and that is a gentleman named Allan Schaeffer. So Allan is a relatively new YouTube channel, but I understand he's been doing photography for more than a little bit of time. He's in the UK, black and white, Leica photographer, and I really like his YouTube videos because there's quite a bit of personality to them, quite a bit of style and story to the YouTube videos, and a lot to learn. He also has a book just released in September of 2023 called Metropolis. It's on my list of things I would really like. So there's his YouTube channel. I highly recommend it. And here is his website. As you can see, lots of black and white, amazing work. Oh my goodness, look at this, the timing. To see this scene and then wait for the right person at the exact right height to intersect with that. Oh, I want to be a photographer like this. So lots of inspiration here, lots of amazing stuff, high contrast, minimal, yet still people, scenes. There's so much for me to learn here. So much I want to take and apply to my own work. All right, so Allan Schaeffer, highly recommend him. Next on the street photographer side of things is Tim Jamison, another UK photographer who I have enjoyed watching for about the past year or so. And I really like his street photography in both small and larger towns in the UK. And like his style, like his approach, like his videos, he seems like a guy who you'd like to sit down and have a beverage with and talk about photography and all the other things of life. So highly recommend his channel. So I would hope you enjoy that as well. Next is Roman Fox, another UK street photographer, but he travels quite a bit. He's been going around Europe lately, a little less productive on videos of late, but he has done quite a bit on his website, publishing blogs, especially around some Fuji gear. So if you're into Fuji stuff, he's got some nice, easily digestible blogs and that are really helpful, full of information. He also publishes digital zines of each of his locations, so lots of resources and inspiration here. Next up, Felix Wescot, also a street photographer, not from the UK. I believe he's from Boston, doing a lot of photography in the US and some travel stuff as well lately. Enjoy his photography quite a bit, enjoy his videos. There's some tips and inspiration in each of those as well. All right, moving on to the non-street photographers. First up, and one who's probably been on my YouTube list the longest, is Thomas Heaton. I really enjoy his photography, his storytelling in his videos. He just recently went to Andalusia and he did a 7 blog series, video vlog series of that trip. And again, the storytelling was quite lovely. I know how hard it is to do videos and photos while on assignment to do photos. So kudos to Thomas, and I really enjoyed watching that process and all of his other videos as well. He's a fun guy, and my wife has a crush on him, so there's that. Next up on the non-street photographer side of things is Danny Connor. She's British, living in Sweden, and she is a nature photographer primarily around squirrels. She has a small house in Sweden in a forest, and she advocates for the red squirrels around there in the forest, and hopefully to prevent some logging and preserving the habitat. It's just quite lovely photos and amazing. Both, again, the storytelling in the video and the resulting photos are just spectacular. Her most recent series is she adopted an orphaned squirrel, which because there were no other resources, she did that, and has a 7-part series she's working on to show how it's being rehabilitated and then taken back to the wild. So Danny's stuff is amazing, her photos and videos. I highly recommend that for a change of pace from the busy city stuff. And then last up in the photography channels that I really enjoy watching and learning from and being inspired by is James Popsis, another UK photographer who does quite a bit around where he lives in the up in Wales, as well as when he travels. So again, another photographer. I like his personality, like his photos, like his storytelling through his videos. So when I'm feeling like I'm feeling this past week of like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, these are some of the places I go and look at to get both inspiration, entertainment, and to see how multiple different ways there are to do this thing we call photography. I know that's just 7, and I know there's a million or billion other ways to do it. So it's a helpful reminder to realize that my approach isn't the only approach, and there's lots to learn and borrow from in what other people are doing. So those are some of my recommendations for YouTube channels that I find inspiration and information in. If you have others that you think I'm missing or that you really find super helpful, please leave those in the comments below. I'm always looking to grow the library, and I'm glad to share that with others as well. I do have one more video planned before the end of 2023, and that will be a sunrise in the city. I'm not sure if I'm going to do Bellevue or Redmond, or maybe both, before the sun comes up and with the lights still on from nights and the blue hour and all that thing. Just a different look at things that'll be interesting, I hope, to make some photographs in. So until I see you in that next video, I hope you stay safe, stay well, and have fun creating photos. Happy holidays.